you may be ready to throw it out the window because these AIs are watching and learning us. It's a very hard time to be trading right now. It is learning us and saying, hey, all we have to do, they're not present yet, hopefully. All we have to do is they just push price up here, and then those dumb humans are going to think it's going higher. Like right in here, we had these two pumps. And I'm not saying this was exactly the AI, but anyway, just hear me out. Hear me out. So basically, push up to this level. They know all these humans are going to be long, and then they wipe the table, liquidate everyone, take it down again. Then they say, hey, that was fun. Let's do that again. So the price comes all the way down here. They know as dumb humans, which are basically slightly as evolved monkeys, are going to start shorting this thing. And then they go, okay, let's grab all those chips off the table. All we have to do is push price up again above this orange line, this 21-day exponential. But for some reason, those humans like that. We'll just do that. And then they'll all go along, and then we'll dump it again, and we'll take all that money profit for the insert hedge fund, the beneficiary. So that's where we are now, I think. But I think it's still in learning, and it's dangerous for us because we're not going to be able to outsmart this thing. Now, I don't want to freak everybody out. I think we're going to just have to be a little bit more cautious and contrarian and have that in the back of our mind. So that, and then this candle here, when we push up strongly, and people all over were like, we're back. It's the bull market's back, baby. Time to go in. And I was like, I don't trust this at all. Also, that was on a Sunday. And it pushed right up to this. These are the things I want you to learn. These are teachable moments. And I know it's a lot to make it all fit, but all I can do is keep telling you these things, sharing these things, and it's rewiring your brain at some level. Because look, it pushed right exactly up to the 50-day exponential moving average and rejected. And it came all the way back down. And it came even further. And then it bounced again. So again, use that ice analogy, the thick ice, the thin ice. I think most of you have heard that before. If you haven't, let me know, I'll cover it again. But we've talked about that ad nauseum. Now, if you're ever at any point sitting there saying, ah, Jesus, again, Brett, we've heard this before. Good. Good. You don't understand something until you can explain it to someone else so that they understand. That's why in corporations, when they have their mission and vision and all that stuff, and they repeat it over and over again, you're blue in the face, they're blue in the face, and you're sick of hearing it. That's what they want. They want you to internalize it. And the reason I do it is so that you remember these things. All right. And again, I like to keep things simple. So, oftentimes you'll see me drawing these lines, and I really try to be careful not to draw lines in the sand, because if you throw enough lines and spaghetti on there, some of it's going to work. Like that Fibonacci circles guy, who's wrecked more traders than anyone I know. Some of it's compelling. He puts these Fibonacci circles all over the place, and people are mesmerized by it. Anyway, this here, you can draw these midpoint trend line. So we're not in great shape right here, and probably will come down lower. And where round and round she goes, where she stops, nobody knows. And so I am not buying more. Here are the validations and invalidations. I would buy Bitcoin at 71,000, 70K would be a great buy. Some people are saying 74K, that's the prior kind of top here, and that's valid-ish. We don't know. I think probably the more careful thing is to wait for a bounce. But back to, think of it as, I don't know, what's a good analogy? I guess most of us are of age. Remember Animal House. You remember John Belushi had the angel and the devil on there talking in his